Welcome back, channel. The 1989 Kennedy half-dollar, while often regarded as a modern and common coin by many, holds incredible value under the right conditions, especially for collectors who understand the significance of mint errors, exceptional condition, and low population grades. Originally introduced in 1964 to honor the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy shortly after his assassination, the Kennedy half-dollar has remained a staple of American coinage. The 1989 version carries forward that legacy, bearing the familiar and iconic design by Gilroy Roberts on the obverse, featuring a profile of Kennedy facing left, with the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date, 1989. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the presidential seal with a heraldic eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and military strength. The eagle is surrounded by 50 stars, representing the states, with the words United States of America and half-dollar inscribed along the rim. Struck primarily for circulation by the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint. Mark mints, the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition and weighs 11.34 grams. Despite its relatively high mintage numbers, around 23.5 million from Philadelphia and 28.5 million from Denver, the 1989 half-dollar can be worth up to $170,000 in rare cases due to its condition, minting anomalies, and population rarity. The vast majority of these coins circulated heavily, resulting in wear, nicks, and loss of luster. However, examples that have been impeccably preserved, especially those with an MS68 or higher grade, are extremely scarce. These coins exhibit stunning original luster, no visible contact marks, and flawless surfaces, earning them top pop status from grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. In recent years, collectors and investors alike have placed a premium on these ultra-high-grade specimens, which are often sold at auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections. One certified MS68 Plus example from either mint, with full strike and flawless finish, could command up to $170,000 or more depending on the demand at auction and the rarity in population. Another contributing factor to this high valuation is the presence of mint errors, which are highly sought after by specialized collectors. Known errors for the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar include off-center strikes, double-die obverses, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet strikes, for example, half-dollars struck on quarter-dollar, planchets or foreign blanks. These errors often escape quality control and enter circulation in very limited numbers, making them prized rarities. A visually dramatic error, combined with high grade and luster, can fetch enormous sums at auction. For example, a 1989 D half-dollar with a strong double die on both obverse and reverse, graded MS67 or higher, could easily attract competitive bidding, pushing its value toward $170,000 or beyond. The collector market for Kennedy half-dollars has grown considerably over the years, with more people drawn to the series due to its emotional connection to American history and its long-standing presence in U.S. coinage. President Kennedy remains one of the most beloved political figures in American history, and coins bearing his image continue to hold strong sentimental and historical value. While earlier Kennedy halves, especially the 1964 silver versions, tend to receive the bulk of attention, later issues like the 1989 half-dollar are gaining traction, particularly among modern coin collectors who seek perfection in more recent coins. These collectors often look for registry sets, where top-grade coins are ranked and displayed. Being the owner of the highest-graded 1989 Kennedy half-dollar listed in the PCGS or NGC registry is a prestigious distinction, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to earn that spot. In addition, 1989 marked the final year of the Reagan presidency and was a time of significant political and economic change in the United States. The Cold War was nearing its end, and American optimism was on the rise. For many, coins from this year symbolize a turning point in national and global history. Collectors often search for coins that represent important eras or milestones, and the 1989 half-dollar, though common in circulated form, fits that category when preserved in exceptional condition. Beyond this, the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar was not issued for general circulation in proof versions. These were struck exclusively for collector sets by the San Francisco Mint bearing an S Mint mark. These proof coins were produced with mirror-like fields and frosted devices, making them visually distinct and desirable. A pristine 1989 S-proof half-dollar graded PR70 Deep Cameo, DCAM, can also command high prices due to its technical perfection and aesthetic beauty. Collectors and investors are increasingly drawn to coins that are certified and authenticated by professional services. Owning a coin graded by PCGS or NGC not only adds credibility but also significantly boosts market value. In the case of the 1989 half-dollar, coins that earn MS68, MS69, or PR70 grades represent the top echelon of quality. Because so few of these coins exist in such grades, especially without flaws, they can become centerpieces in advanced collections. It is important to note that condition is everything when it comes to achieving values of $170,000. Coins pulled from circulation, even if they appear nice, rarely reach this level. Only examples that have been properly stored, never handled, and preserved in controlled environments over decades can reach these heights. The explosion of online coin communities, YouTube channels, and educational platforms has also brought attention to undervalued modern coins like the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar. Coin influencers and educators often highlight these hidden gems, encouraging viewers to check their old coin jars, rolls from the bank, and inherited collections. Stories abound of individuals discovering rare mint-era coins or high-grade examples tucked away in albums, only to later realize they are worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Kennedy half-dollar series is a perfect area for such discoveries, because it spans decades, features known varieties and errors, and maintains a devoted collector base. With professional coin grading now more accessible than ever, people are taking a closer look at coins like the 1989 half-dollar in hopes of striking gold. To summarize, while the 1989 Kennedy half-dollar may appear common at first glance, under the right conditions, it can transform into an ultra-rare collectible commanding a market value of $170,000. Factors such as pristine mint state or proof condition, dramatic mint errors, top population certification, and historical significance all contribute to this high valuation. For collectors, it is a coin that represents legacy, design brilliance, and modern American history. For investors, it is a tangible asset with growing demand and limited supply. And for history lovers, it serves as a daily reminder of one of America's most cherished leaders. Whether tucked in a safe, displayed in a showcase, or auctioned in front of thousands, the 1989 half-dollar proves that even modern coins can hold extraordinary value.